I'm Wendy Yellen, and this is The Art of Transformation. In today's video, I'm going to talk just for a few minutes about death and dying and conscious living and dying at the level that I understand it at this point, partly because a friend of mine just died and chose to do that consciously and rather than take on some painful process with his cancer. And he told me that the Eidetic work we did 15 years ago really helped him with that. So I just want to talk to you a little bit about it. This obviously isn't for everybody. If it is for you and you're going to listen, please, before you continue, please like and subscribe to this video blog because one, you'll get to find out when the videos come out, and also it'll really help me reach other people like you. When I got my friend's email telling me that he had just chosen to stop treatment and to die, he said, I really remember that crazy Eidetics that we did. So he's talking back in 2006 or so. And how much it helped me deal with my garbage, he said, and also is really helping to lighten my load right now and help me to die in a peaceful way. Now, I don't know if you've ever gotten a communication from someone like that, but you can imagine that in addition to feeling really sad that he wasn't going to be on the planet anymore, also feeling so it made my heart feel so good that he was receiving benefit now from work we'd done way back then, which had nothing to do with death and dying, and really not a whole lot to do with being conscious in the way he was talking about right now. So how is that possible? I can understand how he got rid of his garbage, or a lot of his garbage. We never get rid of all of it, because we did a lot of work on what happened when his father left the family and basically deserted them, and how he missed them, and connection to other people. We did a lot of work. And that I understood. But the consciousness, I think what he was saying was that he became much more present to what was directly in front of him, which was really a high value for him. And when you're present to what's in front of you, then you can see the other person without as much filter from your own history. And then when you can see someone else, you can see and feel who they are as opposed to who you need them to be or wish they would be. And when you could do that, you can also then appreciate and love them, which is really hard to do when there's a lot going on from you to them, and a filter, for example, where you see your everything through that filter. So I think he was talking about clarity. You can tell you don't have clarity when you're having a knee-jerk response to someone, or maybe you've had a knee-jerk response to someone for a really long time. I know for myself, when I get going in that knee-jerk response, one of the eidetic images that I do involves the heart. And it takes me from a historical view of of life coming from me towards life. So creating that whole view of life in my head. And it brings me more literally into my heart. You know how people are saying, lead with your heart, open your heart. It's a wonderful thing to aspire to. And we've all felt it at one point or another, if nothing else than with a newborn baby. Really, pretty much how can you not? But it's a great thing to try to do. It's a great thing to aspire to do. But how the heck do you do it? How the heck, when you feel your heart is closed and when you feel good and mad about whatever's going on and very reactive, and in that, yes, you can do things to bring yourself, kind of calm yourself down, but how do you actually really open your heart so that you can feel your heart and you can feel the other person? That's not easy to do. And over time, there are quite a few images that I use, one in particular right now, where it brings me to a different place in myself where I actually can feel my heart open. I mean, immediately. Now, that's not a miracle. The reason that that can happen is that what eidetic images do is they put you in direct contact with the part of you that already knows how to do something like open your heart. And that is a gift. So I think when my friend was talking about consciously dying and choosing to die now, as opposed to later after a lot of painful intervention, that was part of what he was talking about. And part of that he was able to be who he was, even after he lost his wife of 40-something years, and live his creative life and be in the world as much as he possibly could with a lot less filters, a lot less crust of history on top of him. I just wanted to share that in case it would trigger some thoughts for you about presence, consciousness, love, connection, the heart, maybe even bring you to a deeper connection with someone that you care about, or something else that I didn't think of. I hope that's helpful to you, and I'll see you on the next recording. Bye for now.